Hello everyone, and welcome back to Subnautica. I died! I went off looking for sandstone harvest nodes to get silver and gold, but mostly silver because I've harvested loads of gold from the drillable nodes. And I went off a little too far that way, and I made it back to about here. I was like here when I drowned. I left it that tiny bit too late. But fortunately, because I got back to where I was here, I was like, I respawned there and I just like came out and okay, where have all my items dropped? So it wasn't too big a penalty. But not counting the fact that I let the Cyclops drop on top of me on purpose, that's my first sort of official death on the save file. So it's just as well I'm not playing hardcore, really, isn't it? As I say, I went out to gather silver. I've been gathering materials up because I needed to make a lot of batteries, or rather, a lot of ion batteries to turn into ion power cells. I have got 6,000 energy for my Cyclops now. It is are these all fully charged? The light's on, it should be draining, shouldn't it? I guess not. I've also put an ion battery in my Sea Glide. Eventually I want ion batteries in all my tools and ion power cells in the sea moth and the prawn, but for now, don't really need it. I'm just waiting for a power cell to charge up. I mean, I guess I could leave it in there and grab one out of the cupboard, out of a locker. I don't really need to wait for this one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But it's 87%, it's nearly there. What else did I do? I planted these creep vines to get the silicone rubber to make the ion power cells, because the recipe for them is gold, silver, and an ion cube to make the battery, and then the ion power cells are basically the same as the normal power cells in that it takes 2 of the battery and silicone rubber. Bacterial infection report. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium and is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time 2 weeks. I'm on day 62. Or possibly 63 by now. Or possibly even more than that by now because the time spent between episodes. I've been playing this save file. Well, I've got like just shy of 24 hours of time on this save file. A couple of hours of that are time that I've left the game running paused, but basically I've spent almost a whole day on this save file. Okay, what was I reading? Abatement and eradication of the infection, salvage data, investigate the mechanisms which have enabled the indigenous ecosystem to... Now this is interesting. I've seen someone point out, and this is actually rather clever, odds are, for a good part of the start of the game, you were eating peepers, which means you were probably eating traces of the enzyme, which is probably why we haven't died already. So, my goal for this episode is the primary containment facility. Basically. Let's just grab some food. That's growing, fine. You're a little down on charge. You know, let's do it. Let's give you full charge for this. I'm not going to take my Cyclops down there. Mostly because I don't think it's worth bothering, because I only want to bring it out again afterwards. It's more trouble than it's really worth. I can take it down there, I just don't really see much point. Let's just save, because this is Danger Town now. Going into the deepest, well, not the deepest biome, because the dead zone is the deepest. It goes down to like 3,000 meters. But essentially, aside from the dead zone, the deepest biome in the game. I had some fun with the warpers up here while I was collecting sandstone nodes. Got warped a couple of times. It wasn't too threatening, it was just like, can you not? Now what I don't know is exactly where the entrances to the lava lakes are. I know more or less how to find them, but I do need to find them. Oh, you're a bit close. Let's follow the lava. I think that's the way to do this. This is some impressive scenery, it must be said. Wow, that's a big plume. Which way do I want to follow this? Because it like goes... What the hell? Oh, the warper warped a lava lizard in, I think. That was kind of terrifying for a second. I'm glad they didn't... No. No. Swing around, god damn it. I'm just going to get lost here now, aren't I? Because I'm going to get distracted running away from warpers. I say running, you can't really run in the prawn. Stop it. I literally have no idea what I'm doing at this point. Come on, these entrances are not supposed to be difficult to find. They're really not. Wait, isn't this where I came in? Now I feel extra stupid. Okay, there's some around the base of the lava castle, I think, so let's head that way. Kind of. Where is the lava castle? I've managed to lose the lava castle. That's impressive. Okay, there's the lava castle. I hear you, dragon. Can I scan the Reaper skeleton? Do I want to stop to scan the Reaper skeleton? I can. Hi. I want to scan a dragon. I do want to, but definitely coming back with a stasis rifle for that. Okay, where are these entrances then? They're supposed to be somewhere around the bottom of the lava castle. Oh, that's where the lava falls are meant to be. Wow, I'm down to 82% power already. I'm glad I recharged. The alternative is to find a really brightly lit area, because that's the other entrance, apparently. But I don't even know where you'd start looking for that. Hey, look at this, there's lava fields everywhere. Aha! Oh yep, this is the place. Going down. No, 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 no. Okay. Into the heart of the world. Well, that's not actually that far down. I mean, we're still just inside a volcano here. We're not actually, like, even down into the mantle, let's be honest. Assuming this planet has an Earth-like internal structure. It probably does. Just because that would make sense. There it is. Yep, hello.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
Yeah, where the hell is the dragon? There's supposed to be a dragon in here. I'm worried if I don't know where it is. I wonder if I can scan these things. They're supposed to be... Yep. Oh, it's hot here. It's actually hot enough to hurt me. It's over 70 degrees. Only just over. Where the heck is the dragon? Oh, it's here somewhere. Go away. Oh, he's over there. Okay. You seriously going to try and come in here? There's the first blue tablet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Wait for the noise. Very dramatic. Okay.
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor Edging project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
This is... should be scannable. Iron Cube Fabricator. I should probably save, actually, now that I'm in here. And I'm going to need to drill this, because I'm going to need 5 iron cubes, I think. And I didn't bring any with me, I forgot to bring them, but I knew this was down here, so it's fine. It's going to give me 4, isn't it? Or just 3. Right. Go on then. Do your thing. That is pretty traumatic. Oh, I left a bit of gold in there. Okay. Okay, we have technology to scan. I'm not going to read all the descriptions of these. Well, I'm going to read... I know what they are anyway. The empty case is fun. Enzyme 42 project data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sonic deterrence. Yeah. Okay. Reaper Leviathan skeleton. Yeah, this creature was forced down into the active lava zone. Excuse me? Inactive. By conditions outside its control. Yeah, sea dragons occasionally go up to the surface, and it would be cool if this happened in-game, but they go up to the surface, herd reapers down into the lava zone, and the reapers get cooked. That's how the sea dragons hunt reapers. Terminal data. Enzyme 42 project data, right. Indigenous to the Leviathan species found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Karar bacterial infection in other indigenous organisms, captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat, which is in this facility, for further study. Great lengths provide, blah 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 blah, on-site warp gate, health deteriorated, quarantine imposed, warp gates were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine had been unsuccessful. How am I doing on the scan? No changes. Preserve fetus. Here's our first look at a sea emperor. I love the fact that they've got like quite an insectoid design. It's very different from... are you not gonna... Sea emperor fetus. Found preserved in a display case, it was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Superficial damage, artificially removed from the egg casing, stunted tissue development, expired during the removal process. Tissue samples been taken from the digestive tract. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. You can pause if you want to read these, I guess. Just want to clear the entries. Okay, what else is there to scan in here? I think there's more. preserved egg casing. Shell composition, thick layers of carbon composite, extensive gestation period, may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the casing. Time pressure to develop a vaccine. Also possible that removed some vital conditions for the attack naturally was not met. What they did was they created the right habitat for the Sea Emperor to live in. What they didn't do was create the right environment for the eggs to hatch in, which is why they never managed to hatch any of them. And without a living juvenile specimen, they couldn't get the enzyme produced with the potency they needed. Ow. Hi. Don't do it. Don't do it. You did it. Ancient Blade. Ancient Earth Blade. Blood samples match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. Evidence just supports the theory that aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Here we have a yin-yang. The theories as to whether it was developed separately and brought to Earth, or whether the symbol turns up in multiple civilizations. Alien statue. Alien statue. Unpowered, ceremonial, blah blah blah, vines, warm blue stone, plant, religious, gravitational, whatever. Circular object. This one's kind of cool. Look at it. That just looks cool. Hologram projector. Okay. And a rudimentary tablet. Which looks like those things out of Tron? Or Blade Runner? Or both? No, I think it's Tron. Yeah, that's just a legacy tablet. Which is kind of fun. You've recharged? Nice. Okay, let's grab some more. This animation's neat. Also, there are 3 such a good animation. There are 3 sanctuaries. The lab doesn't count as a sanctuary. So I'm going to need 3 purple tablets. Wow, I'm low on water already. Okay, in here we have...
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
So what have we got? That's a mesmer egg, I think. That's a rabbit ray, crashfish, ampeel, gasopod, reefback. Look at this, look at this. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate this species. It's the Leviathan of Leviathans. Feeding and digestion, filter feeder, reproduction, large ovary-like organs, produces eggs, scar tissue indicates probable infertility, enzyme 42 manufactured within stomach cavity to break down the food, neutralise effects of bacteria, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. So, the only reason there's any life in this volcanic crater, on this entire planet, this one volcanic crater has life, is because right in the middle of it, far underground, the Sea Emperor Leviathan is producing enzyme 42, giving it to the peepers, and the peepers are distributing it. That's the only reason anything is alive on this planet at all. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates a specimen captured by the researchers approximately 1600 years old, and that was 1,000 years ago. Extensive internal scar tissue suggests it lived well in excess of the peak lifespan. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential securities, unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. Wait, what's that? I don't recognise that. That's a sand shark egg. I've already downloaded the data. Sort yourself out. More of the same there. Haha. That's a jelly ray egg that's out of its cage for some reason. Stalker egg, crab snake, sand shark. Did I say sand shark before? I meant bone shark. Crab squid. No, that's a shark one. Oh, I lose track. That's a lava lizard one. What the hell is this lumpy one? I don't know what that is. I should have brought more water with me, really. The other thing I'm going to want is beacons. Didn't think of that. Bugger. Yeah. I'm going to want 4 beacons. Oh, I'll worry about that later. So on this side we have the other piece of the puzzle of what I was just talking about with the peepers. The other piece of the peeper puzzle. Check this place out. Peepers entering the containment facility. The pipes drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. They show no signs of distress. They have all consumed high quantities of seasonal organic matter. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. Ventilation control. Water flowing to and from the primary facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface on the planet through those vents we've seen. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganism and nutrient counts are substantially higher. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Outflow pipe. I'm not sure why it spirals when it comes in and just goes straight when it goes out, other than rule of looking awesome. Outflow pipe. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers travelling back to the surface. No symptoms of infection. All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42. Stomach cavities are otherwise empty. They may purge the contents before entering the pipes. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the bacterial outbreak. Okay, let's head down. Let's take the cool way down, if I can. Yeah, I fell pretty badly at that. Hi. Are you partly in the floor? Is there actually anything worth looking at down here? I'm thinking no. Looks cool though. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing down on this floor, is there? Okay. So, through here, the other 4 doorways all lead to these. And this is why I want beacons, because I want to mark the places that each of these comes out. Yeah, these animations are so broken. I think the only one that actually works is the one on the one that connects the 2 islands. The rest of the animations to the iron cubes are so broken. What was that red over there? Is that the sea dragon? And a 2. I mean, it's kind of funny that it does that, but it is, they kind of do need to fix it. Did you see that jump? And a 3. And a 4. Okay, they're all active. I don't need to go through them just yet. So now we come to something I wanted to do in VR, but it's an animation, and I bet the animation won't play in VR, so scratch that idea. And that's why I needed a second blue tablet, by the way.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Here we go. I really don't know what the point of that warp gate is. I really don't. Because all it does is bring you from down below to up here, which you can just do by swimming. I mean, oh, I know what it's for. It's if you've got a prawn suit and you haven't got the jump jet or the grapple. You'd find it almost impossible to get back out with it. That's what it's for. Okay, fair play, devs. Apparently there's water here. Also, despite the depth, you can take a sea moth in here. No problem. Okay. I've been waiting for this for so long.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
I don't think I can scan her. I say her, I mean every species on 4546. I mean, look at the size of her. I want to look at her in VR. I really do, because the scale is going to be incredible. It really is, but I don't think there's a lot of point in doing that on camera, because it's just going to be me sitting there going, wow, and it'll be no different.
Usually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
It'll be no different for you guys seeing it on the screen. So it's like, is there any point in me doing it on camera? I'll come back and do it in my own time to look at her with VR. But the size of her, she is immense. She is... Okay, I just went through a tentacle. She is just phenomenally large. And as you can see, she is leaving a trail of the enzyme. So down here are her eggs.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Environment scans indicate the water is rich with a rare plant-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
I mean, look at the size of her. Look at this. Her eye is like half the size of me. Aquarium arch. This gets its own scan data. This was left inactive. Access point, much too small for the Emperor to pass through, but would accommodate smaller life forms. Hatching enzymes. The Emperor specimen's eggs were attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens resorted to develop artificial hatching enzymes which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor itself. And indeed, she will give us the hatching enzyme recipe.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Hatching enzymes blueprint. Eye stalk seed, sea crown seed, fungal sample, ghostweed seed, and bulbous sample. Each found in biomes that the other warp gates in this facility lead to, which suggests that the precursors were onto something, they just didn't know exactly what they needed. It suggests they knew the biomes that the young could hatch in, but didn't know what to take from them, I guess. Now, the sea crown can be found out in the world, but it is exceptionally rare and hard to find. Let's just fill up my oxygen properly. I don't have hatching enzymes, right. Scan the eggs. The other great thing in here is I can scan a load of predators because they won't bother me in here. Wait, why do you want me to scan that? I've already scanned the peepers inside the containment facility. While other creatures encountered within the facility are isolated, peepers appear to be coming and going of their own accord. Peepers approaching the Sea Emperor, a natural affinity for the stomach enzymes, return to the pipe network. This behaviour must be the source of enzyme 42 or 456b, or the area thereof which supports life. It's also responsible for the survival of the Emperor and other life forms contained within the facility. There's an implication here, because we know that peepers... Hold up. Fauna... Herbivores... Somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. Something somewhere about advanced learning abilities. It's implied by that the Emperor has telepathically trained the peepers, because why else would they bother? But that's not, I don't think that's stated anywhere. So I can finally scan one of you buggers. Oh no, I did scan one of you buggers. Okay. This place is bigger than I... Have I actually been in this location since it was added? I think I might have. Hello, hello. Sea crown.
Life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
That is by far the easiest way to find the sea crown. As I say, I think it could be found out in the world somewhere, but good luck. Let's just go through and scan any plants in here that I don't already have. I could grab some seeds and stuff as well, if I really wanted to. There's actually quite a lot of sea crowns in here. I didn't realise there were that many. Thought I'd have to go looking a bit more. Spotted duckleaf. Now these are cool, I want to grab some seeds from these. This would also be a good place to come to pick up a load of fish. I mean, Oculus. This is the only place outside of the Jelly's Room Caves that you'll find Oculus. This is going to be good when I want to collect every species, which I do want to do. I have plans in that regard. The other thing in here is that there's somewhere over here. I'm going to get my prawn suit. But just the scale of the Emperor. Listen to her. Yeah, I can't scan her, can I? I could just swim inside her mouth if she opened it. She is phenomenally large. I think one of these lumps is like a good part of the size of me. Going up. And this is here so that if you come in here without ion cubes, you can still get out, because you might have left your prawn suit outside, which means you wouldn't be able to drill. No, you might. If you leave your prawn suit in here, you wouldn't be able to drill the node outside because your prawn suit would be stuck in here. So they give you an ion cube there. This is definitely a prawn safety measure. It's got to be. What I need to do at this point, it still thinks there's water there. Well, what I really need to do at this point is actually get some provisions.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, I can't do that, can I? Can I latch onto the ceiling? Drag me up. Ah, it's not going to work, is it? Can't aim straight upwards, that's the problem. It can't lift its own weight out of water. Okay. So I'm going to save here because the water could be a problem. Actually, can I eat? Is there anything here I can eat other than peepers and stuff? Is brain coral edible? I don't know. I think I'm going to be best served by doing what I was planning to do a minute ago. Which is quite a dangerous thing to need to do. Because I've got a long way to go. Through dangerous territory. But, we've already seen where this comes out. Oh look! We're by the quarantine enforcement platform once again. Which means I've got a fairly long way to go to get back to my base. And then a fairly long way to go to come back over here. Actually, I don't have to go back to my base. Haha, no. Oh, come on. I totally should have latched on. Whoa-hey! Up we go. Because I can actually just get a bulbo tree. And that'll cover me for water. So that's not too bad, actually. I just killed a bulbo tree. Aren't I nice? I think there is still some purple tablets in the caves under this island, but I'll probably just craft my own because they're not terribly hard to craft. I mean, they cost diamonds, which is a little bit pricey, but I think that's... Shall I leave the episode here? Or shall I... No. Let's go back and... Oh... Hold up. I know what's going to be annoying. I'm going to need a fabricator to make the hatching enzymes. Okay, I'm going to head back to my base. I'm going to make 4 beacons and then leave it there for this episode. What's terrifying is I've got to make my way back to my base by prawn, which is fine from a being able to defend myself point of view, but it's quite a long way. And there are warpers hanging around this island, of course. I have no idea where I am at this point, with respect to, like, biomes. I could pull up F1, I suppose. I'm just expecting a Reaper at any second. Okay, no, I think I'm good. I'm fine from here. I was just really worried while I was stood at the mountain. Home, sweet home. That actually didn't take that long. That wasn't too bad. Hey, Alan. Right. I wanted to make beacons. Which is titanium and copper? Was it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's those. I'm also going to come up here and can you like die? Thank you. I'm going to plant one of my sea crown seeds because it's a really nice looking plant, so I want to grow more of it. Okay.
Captain.
And now to go back to the quarantine enforcement platform. I just grabbed a boomerang. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That was a complete accident. Are you dead? I'm sorry. I hear a Reaper. I hear a Warper. Oh god. No, not now. Can we not do this now? No. Do I need to lure you away? You piece of crap. Oh god, there's two. That's bad. Okay. Get some silver while I'm at it. Nice. I do need more silver. What do we have here? Silver! Well. I just got like 14 silver. That's awesome. And a bit of gold. Let's see if this happens again. Yeah, that hitbox on the portals. Yeah, you'd never get up there with the prawn if you didn't have jump jets and the grapple. You just wouldn't. I only just made it. Ta-da! Okay, well, that is going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we make the hatching enzyme. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. I really should have brought some food back with me. I'm low on water. Well, not low on water, but not great. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, share, favourite and comment, help support the channel. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date what's going on, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.